Everyone loves the idea of becoming an entrepreneur. Freedom, more money, no boss. But here's the entrepreneur's trap. A few months in, you're working harder than your employees. You're the first one in and the last one out. You can't take a vacation because if you turn off your phone, the whole thing collapses. Over 60% of founders feel constantly overwhelmed. Not because they lack passion, but because their business is badly designed. If you want true freedom, you need what I call the freedom triangle. Financial freedom, money that gives you options. Time freedom, the time to enjoy that money. Location freedom, the power to earn from anywhere. Most people only build for the first one. They get the money, but they lose their life. Today, I'm going to give you the 3-step exit map to get all three. Welcome to the Wealth Code, where we take you on the journey from broke to billionaire. Now, let's dive right in. Step 1, fire yourself. The first shifts start with you. If you are asked the role you play in your business right now, what would be your answer? Boss, leader, owner? Whatever you call yourself, the reality is that there are 4 levels you can operate at in your business, and each of these levels are critical depending on the stage of your business growth at any given time. At level 4, which is the highest level, is the visionary. As the visionary, you are the big picture dreamer who decides where the business is headed over the next several years. You are the creative spark responsible for generating new ideas. Your focus is the future. At level 3 is the leader. As the leader, you are the people person. Your job is to build the right team and get them excited about your big ideas. By selling your vision to your staff, you keep everyone inspired and moving toward the same goal. At level 2 is the manager. As the manager, you are the now person. Your job is to keep the daily engine running and solve problems as they happen. You oversee the team to make sure they follow your systems, ensuring every customer gets a great experience today. At level 1 is the specialist. As the specialist, you are the technician. You do the actual hands-on work like fixing a car, treating a patient, or writing code. You use your specific skills to deliver the final result the customer pays for. In the beginning, you play all 4 roles at once. You are the dreamer, the recruiter, the scheduler, and the one doing the actual labor. You aren't just running a business, you are the entire system, carrying every responsibility on your own shoulders. Most founders get stuck playing all 4 roles for way too long. Because you don't trust others to do things your way, you end up trying to be the dreamer, the leader, the manager, and the worker all at once. This 4-in-1 mode is the fastest path to burnout. You are essentially trying to live 4 different professional lives in a single day. To reclaim your time and allow the business to grow, you must systematically fire yourself from these roles one by one. You must stop doing the work and start leading the work. So, the first step, fire yourself from the specialist role. You must exit the specialist role. If you are still the one doing the technical work, you are the bottleneck, and your business can only grow as far as your own 2 hands can reach. To fire yourself as the specialist, you need a plan and a timeline, not just a quick exit. If you have a team, begin to guide them to do the task. If you are solo, you must hire other specialists and work alongside them until they can replicate your secret sauce perfectly. You can't quit the specialist role impromptu. Instead, use a gradual phase out by reducing your technical hours each week. Start by handling only the most complex cases, then move to a consulting role until your team eventually handles 100% of the work. You must set a firm deadline, whether it's 3 months or a year. Without a date on the calendar, daily drama will always pull you back in. However, you can't just walk away and hope for the best. Once the work is in someone else's hands, you must move to the next step. Step 2, design and direct systems. To make your freedom stick, you must enter the systemization phase. Systems are the glue that keeps the business running without you. Without them, your team will lose focus and you'll be pulled back in to fix their mistakes. This is the step where you turn your knowledge into a business playbook. You ensure the work is done right every time. This transformation happens through a continuous process. First, identify and define every task required to deliver your product from start to finish. Get the how-to out of your head and onto paper, creating a map that anyone can follow to get the results you want. Next, document the best way to perform each task. Writing exact step-by-step instructions that cover every detail. Include exact timing, specific quantities, required tools, and quality checks so the result is consistent regardless of who performs it. This documentation, often called a standard operating procedure or operations manual, ensures quality stays as high as if you did it yourself. Then, optimize your work with technology, using smart tools to automate repetitive tasks and leverage efficiency. Software handles the heavy lifting, staying productive 24/7 while your team focuses on work requiring human insight. Finally, test and refine the playbook by having others follow the instructions while you observe. Adjust based on real-world results to create a foolproof system that works perfectly even when you are not present. Now it's time to put on your manager hat. Your job is no longer to do the work, but to ensure the team follows your playbook. Since you've fired yourself as the specialist and installed solid systems, you finally have the breathing room to stop putting out fires and start focusing on the big picture. However, you cannot stop here if you want true location and time freedom. To unlock massive scaling where the business grows, even when you aren't looking, you must take one final transformative step, shifting your focus from the now to the next. Step 3. Fire yourself. Again! Step 3 is to fire yourself again. Even if you aren't doing the technical work, you are still stuck if you're the only one supervising the team. To truly grow, you must now exit the manager role. This means stepping away from every schedule and every small daily problem. By moving out of the supervisor's seat, you stop just managing and start truly owning. This is the moment you officially transition from owning a job to owning a self-sustaining business. Hiring an outside manager is often a mistake. A stranger may not respect your playbook or understand your culture, leading to manager churn that forces you back into the business to save it. Instead, successful owners look inward to find someone who already knows the systems. Promoting from within is safer, but it still has risks. Because this person learns exactly how everything works, they may eventually feel they deserve more than you. Without the right balance, a trusted insider could start changing the company vibe, stealing, or even trying to take over the business behind your back. Successful owners don't hand the keys to just one person. Giving a single manager all the power is dangerous. They can become a monster who controls your entire legacy. Instead, split leadership into 3 core functions to create a system of checks and balances. Operations focuses on the doing, ensuring the product is delivered exactly as your playbook describes. Sales focuses on the growth, finding new customers and bringing revenue into the business. Accounting focuses on the protection, tracking every penny and keeping the other 2 departments honest. By dividing power this way, you create a stable foundation where the money is safe and you are truly free to step away. To prevent your leaders from becoming too powerful or causing trouble, replace blind trust with objective data. Use specific performance goals, like a target number of sales or a set profit margin, to prove the work is being done correctly. Give each manager a weekly scorecard with 3 to 5 key numbers to hit. This creates a natural system of checks and balances where the leaders hold each other accountable. This data keeps the business on track and your money safe, allowing you to stay in control without ever stepping back into the daily drama. Building a self-running business isn't just about hiring help. It's about building a machine that doesn't need you to turn the crank every day. By documenting your playbook, leveraging technology, and firing yourself from the specialist and manager roles, you finally trade a stressful job for true freedom. If you're ready to stop being the bottleneck and start leading a team that grows your vision while you sleep, hit the subscribe button. Join our community of owners who are scaling smart and leveling up their leadership every day.